Hey, everybody. Welcome on in. Trainer Boy Bob. Welcome on in this evening. Thank you guys, everybody who's joining in. Greatly appreciate it as you guys join us. I know we're a day late, maybe $1 short, but hey, we're here. We're here to have some fun. And if anybody wants to join in, of course, you're more than welcome. Of course, we just had Collecticon Chicago all taken care of and out of the books. We'll go over that a little bit more tomorrow. Really good discussions. Hey, the Notch Chris, thank you so much for dropping in. Greatly appreciated to have you in here. Thank you so much, guys. Glad to see everybody moving on in tonight. Really appreciate to have you into the stream. Like I said, we're trying Monday night, not by choice, but more of just because we normally do Sunday nights. And we were at Collecticon in Chicago. Got back late last night. I didn't get back until almost 8:45. Then had to unload the vehicle, get the kids in bed, and it was just like, yeah, just pause. We'll start today. We'll have some fun. We'll kick it off to a different day once again. And that way we can have some fun here this evening. If anybody wants to, I'm going to put in here. So we're going to put that up there as well. Did I not type in? There it is. I only did part of it. Hold on. There we go. We'll get the shop up here as well. So we'll get that put up there. Let me delete that first comment because my thing got stupid. There we go. But yeah, like I said, full shop available tonight to everybody out here. Once again, greatly appreciated for everybody that's joining in. You guys want to do some rip and chips? That's absolutely great. Let's see what we can find tonight. We do have some Mega Evolution still available. We do have Destin's Rival sleeve blisters around as well, along with a bunch of other sleeve blister products as well. So if you guys want to join in, have some fun, some sleeve blisters, we have those. Mega Evolution's mini tins have those. We got Surging Sparks in the shop as well. We got both ETBs and also the 6-pack booster bundles available for Surging Sparks. Spider-Man, so we do have Marvel Spider-Man Magic the Gathering available here. And last but not least, we do have some Unova mini tins as well. So we do sell some Unova products, along with One Piece, Dragon Ball Z, the Manga Booster, available also. So we do have a little bit of a range of products. We are out of Lurkana right now. Trying to see if we can get some more Lurkana here in the near future, but we don't have any currently at this point in time. If you are a channel member as well, if you do join the channel membership, we get to do the Guess the Energy game for anybody that's a channel member. A little bit of fun. If you guess the energy, we got one of 5 different booster packs. So being a member, if you purchase for the rip and ship, and we do a rip and ship for you, not just purchasing sealed product, we do a guess the energy game. So basically on your first pack first opening, first pack, once per night, you get to do the guess the energy. Guess the energy in the pack. If you guess it correctly, we have these 5 packs for our members as an option as well. So we do have Brilliant Stars, a Fusion Strike, Lost Origin, Chilling Rain, and a Silver Tempest. So basically we have a wheel of names. We roll the wheel and have a little fun. A little bit of a bonus for our members as well, just for a thank you for being a member of the Northwoods TCG family. So overall, Collecticon, got done with that. Lots of fun. Got to hang out with Nick from Old School Pokemon. We did do a live down there, so if you did miss it, make sure you check out the live that we did. Kind of walked around Collecticon if you wanted to see what was going on there. And once again, just kind of enjoying the evening, having some time off, just getting out with people and enjoying it. A lot of fun. Collecticon, definitely not as many deals as we were hoping for. I was hoping to work out or see if we would see some deals kind of floating around out there, but we really didn't get very many. I was really hoping for it, but it just didn't seem to be very many deals out there. A lot of stuff at MSRP are way above MSRP, which really isn't what I'm looking for when it comes down to the streaming side of things and on the channel side of things. So right now it's just not really in a real hurry to purchase those kind of products currently. I mean, eventually maybe as the market changes here, that might change over time here because we are seeing a little bit of a slowdown, and we'll go over that as well here tomorrow night. So if you guys do want to just hear the market talk and sit there and have a discussion on what's going on in the market currently, make sure that you join us on Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. Central Time. We will be doing that as well and just talking about the market, what's happening. Go over Collecticon, have a little bit of a discussion on what happened at Collecticon here on this week. Got Hungry Holo, welcome on in. Thank you so much for joining us. Once again, we're just kind of chilling. Tonight's Rip and Ship night. It's a little bit day off. I know we normally do Sundays, but tonight we are doing it here on a Monday just because we're switching things up. Due to the fact that we were at Collecticon, got back a little bit late, but I do want to have some fun, give you guys a chance to jump on in. Every purchase this month also is going into the giveaway, so we have a giveaway monthly for our people that purchase into the Rip and Ships. For this month, we're doing the Mystery Gem. So, and actually, the last one I opened one as a test sample just to see, so this Mystery Gem here. The last one I opened actually didn't do too bad because it actually had a CGC 10 in it. It wasn't a pristine 10. I was hoping for a pristine, but I just got a CGC 10. But it also had a pack of Fusion Strike in it. So I've opened one with Fusion Strike, and I opened one that had Brilliant Stars in it. I haven't hit anything like Evolving Skies or Cosmic Eclipse or anything crazy in it. So, you know, the 3 that I opened. But I did hit 1 Fusion Strike, 1 Brilliant Stars, and so not too bad. Or 2 Brilliant Stars. So it seems like they got a lot of Sword and Shield packs inside of here, which are kind of nice as well. Not just the what they're showing, which is the Obsidian Flames. No offense to Obsidian Flames. I'd much rather have the Sword and Shield products, especially when you pay $30 for something like that. This is something we got at Walmart. Once again, they were through. I wanted to open a couple of them, see how they did. And so we just had some fun with those. One other thing, too, we do have the LATIAS EX boxes available as well. So if you are trying to get those LATIAS EX boxes, we do have them available. They were released last Friday. We brought them out on Thursday, and they are up in the shop right now. We will ship those sealed as well, so you can always choose on any of our products if you want to ship it sealed. I know tonight might be a little bit of a different crowd just because of the fact that we don't normally go live on Monday, so we might be getting some new people in here, which is fine. A little bit of fun, changing things up, seeing how it works when it comes down to the evening. We're going to go ahead and once again, I just priced those at what they were. LATIAS EX box. I know it's kind of labeled weird in TCG Player. So yeah, I mean, right now we're right on track with the actual pricing on those. So nothing crazy. We're right on the pricing mark for those. So actually, I think we're a little bit under. Next one's 38. So I think we're about $36.99 on those. $35.99 on those. So we're a little bit under the market value currently, which is my goal. I'm not getting big discounts, so I have to be a little bit higher than just MSRP, but we try and make it at least reasonable. I don't want to be really, really overcharging people that join us here for the rip and ships either. We could definitely raise the prices up, but just not something I'm interested in doing. So, it's good. Mega Evolutions. We still have Mega Evolutions booster sleeve blisters available as well. So check them out as you guys are coming on in. See if we can get rid of those tonight. There's about 50 of those left, and I don't know when I'll be getting more of those. Should be getting some ETBs here in the near future, so hopefully we'll be seeing them as well. It'd be nice to get some ETBs in here. Did not get that on my first order. Hopefully it'll be something that comes on my second order. Mega Evolutions packs, I think we're at $7.99, so we're doing good. We're doing good on our pricing. I'm keeping our pricing realistic right now, so that way if you guys are looking for those rip and ships, have some fun. Make sure you guys check that out as you guys join us. Welcome on in. Callie, hey, it doesn't have an option for Monday night. Should I pick Sunday? Sorry about that. It's normally we would be Sunday, so just pick Sunday if you can. So anybody that's on here, pick the Sunday rip and ship. Just because I normally go Monday, so that's just a fact. So okay, here we go. We got a LATIAS EX box. So yeah, we're just rolling these out right now. So here we go. We got a LATIAS, and he's got them weird holographic on here as well. It's kind of an oddball holographic large card, and it's really, really heavy. Actually kind of impressed on how heavy this actually was. So here we go. We got our first one of the night. We got 3 people in the shop. I'm going to go ahead and change that real quick, because I can go ahead and edit that fast. I just never did. But thank you for pointing that out, Callie, for giving me that information. So I will go ahead and edit the field real quick, just to make it a little bit simplified when it comes down to it. We can actually do this. Add a checkbox. So we're going to go ahead and make this Monday. Oop. Why isn't that typing? Uh-oh. Oop, there it goes. All right. Monday night rip. All right. Yeah, we can go ahead and do that. I don't like that I can't move them. Why can't I move this? Huh. That's all right. We can do that. That'll work. It'll get it done. There we go. Monday Night Rip should be an option as well, so that way we get just smooth everything over, make it easier to understand. So, are we ready to go? Don't ship the large card. All right, Dog Water. I will not do that. I will just ship the hits. I know typically you just like the hits, so we'll get them all shipped out. Monday. Oops, I'm early. No, that's not a problem, Roy. Like I said, it's just a really weird. I missed last night, so I just wanted to have some fun. I wanted to make sure we got on here. Maybe try a different night. I mean, it's an opportunity for me to test them. Jeez. They glued these things a lot better than they used to, I can tell you that. Plus, it's kind of an opportunity to test the waters on another night, right? It just gives us a feel. I'm going to have everything shipped out tomorrow. So I know I'm behind on a couple orders just because of the fact that we were doing the Collecticon. I have been very distracted with 3D printing, getting set up for that. I do apologize for a couple orders that we do have out there. So there we go. You get this LATIAS EX card, which is a nice little one there. Good evening. How are you doing tonight? There we go. We got that LATIAS EX. Once again, you get this goofy big card. I mean, this thing is heavily built, but it's supposed to, the LATIAS actually kind of moves on the screen, so it's supposed to make it look like it moves. Hey, Roy. So how you doing tonight? You can use the Discord. So every time I put up a Discord, you can use it one time on one order. So if you go onto the Discord right now, if you are a member, you get one of the member order or discounts and the Discord discount for the Discord. You can also just use the Discord one too. So there's 10 points. Just join, you get 10% off as well, as he just said. So definitely a great way to jump in, take advantage of that. I like everybody that wants to take advantage of that for sure. So there we go. So we do get inside of these LATIAS boxes, you do get 1 mega. You should get 2 and 2. So you get 2 Destin's Rivals, 2 megas inside of here. So we're going to go with the older set first. I'm going to check it out. So here we go. We got some Destin's Rivals coming on up. Let's go. Let's see if we can find Destin's Rivals. Some really good cards still in here. Some really nice. You get that chance at that Mewtwo. Yeah, so you are a member, Dogwater. So make sure you guess the energy. We got to guess the energy here. So we got a little bit of time if you want to put that up. But we're going to go ahead and flip over. We're going to save the energy for the end. And we're going to see, can we get something out of this Destin's Rivals? So you got fire. We got some fire energy here. So we got Thwillow, Slugma, Medite. Roy's going with water. We got Muck, Milting. And we just got a Zapdos and Electric on that one. So see, for anybody that's new here and never been on our channel, if you were to guess that, so if Dogwater would have gotten a fire energy there, we would have done the wheel of names for one of the Sword and Shield packs. So again, joining a membership has its benefits here. Once again, Discord. Also, make sure you guys take advantage of the 10% off is there. Callie, thank you so much for jumping in as well. Welcome on in to the Northwoods TCG family. Thank you so much for joining in. And if you do join, make sure you let me know on Discord who you are. If you are, and give me your name on YouTube so I can be sure to add you in so you can get that other discount as well. Eradicate. And we are just going to get Annihilate on that one. Moving into the next one. So thank you so much, Callie, for jumping on into the Northwoods TCG membership. I also do send you your code cards. So again, there's some few new people coming on in, so you do have the code cards available as well. I do send them as to you. So here we go. Let's go. Let's put some fire in the chat. Let's see if we can get something good here for Dog and Water. Houndstone, Centiskorch, Iron Defender, and we're going to get a Lunatone on this one. Welcome on in. And like I said, I got it set up now. You can choose Monday night. I added that into the list as well. Last pack magic. Can we do it right here, right now? Here we go. We got some fighting energy. Corphish, Tangela, Sandshrew, Lidio, Celebi, Stonejourner, Marshadow. Oh, Steelix, baby! There's the Steelix right at the end. Very, very nice. Latest boxes so far, everyone we've opened has gotten at least one hit out of them, which is good. Nice to see a box that at least gets you one hit out of every one of them. Bang! Nice card. Very nice card. So there we go. Love the Steelix card. Boom. Very, very nice. Congratulations, Dog and Water, for that one. So you get that Steelix added into your collection. So very nice. Congratulations on the hit. Right. Get this one. Oh, okay, clean all this off. Gotta make sure we do something here real quick. Yeah, like I said, not normally on a Monday night. If it works, I mean, hey, I'm willing to try. If everybody wants to start shifting, I'm game. I'm not against I'm not against trying to find something that works better for everybody. I mean, I want to make sure everybody can have some fun, make sure we get people in here. Sounds like we're going back to Friday night just because it seems like there's a little bit more action Friday night with that. Here we go. Thank you. Sorry, what was the discount code on my order, but still not sure how to get it. Are you on Discord? Let me see if I can open up Discord real quick. So it should be on Discord. Then you just got to copy the code off of there and then just paste it straight into the system. So did you join Discord, Callie? It's down in the description. Make sure you jump in on Discord. Going down real quick. So we got that. General, welcome. Got you right there. I'm going to wave hi. Okay, let's see. So on the general, there's that. And then what I need to do is I need to go into the welcome. If I go here, I'm going to add a role. You're going to get that role right now. So now if you go into Discord, all right. So if you go in the Discord, it's under the members only. So there's a YouTube members list in Discord. It's at the very bottom of the texting channels. So if you go down, very bottom, it says YouTube channel members. I just gave you access, and if you go inside of there, that's going to give you access to your promo code for the rip and ship for the site. And it's only good for one order. I wasn't specifying that enough. I know a lot of members that have been here before know that that's a one and done. I do that one time for once a month, because if I held 15%, I would lose money if everybody did 15%, even as members. Sorry, I wish I had that much to give into it, but I don't. So it's a one time. So you can use that code one time per month on the members. And there's also one just for being a Discord member as well that you can use one time as well. Horizon, I'm tuning in. Great stream. Probably not the place, but weird question. I've been looking into getting a sealed case of White Flare ETBs for $760. Is that overpriced? Will we see better prices later? These current markets confuse me. These markets are very confusing right now. I'm very hesitant to purchase anything right now in the stuff. And I'm going to do a little bit of a discussion about that tomorrow with the current market trends. What we've been seeing for the last few months for sure. So yeah, it is. It's very confusing right now when it comes down to it and how things are performing currently. Is $76 an ETB really a bad price? Well, I don't know if I could say it's a bad price necessarily, because right now if I were to go, now you're looking at White Flare, I thought you said. Let me just reread. Yeah, White Flare. So if we go, and I can do this real quick. We got time. White Flare. So if I go White Flare ETB, they were tougher to get the White Flare Elite Trainer boxes. I do know that. At least in the wild. So right now, if you were to get a case, if you're getting them for $760, that's really not a bad price. Because currently right now, a case of those are going for about $925. So I think they're about $95 in ETB right now. So if you were to just get a White Flare ETB, I think they're like $90 to $95 right now. So realistically, you're only getting White Flare in there. So that's one thing to keep in consideration too, that each booster box, they are actually individual sets completely. So that's something to be considering as well, that if you're looking for both. So right now they're actually $82. So you're looking at $82, but a case is very, very differently priced sometimes when it comes down to that. All right, we got a couple packs of Mega Evolutions going to Dog and Water. So here we go. We're going to get into it right here, right now. Let's see if we can go on top of that Steelix. Yeah, tax and cases, shipping can be kind of expensive on cases. That is very true. And then, of course, if you sell a case, you're automatically going to go over $600. So, yeah, definitely good points, Roy, on that point. But, you know, there is a lot to play inside of there as well. I mean, you got a lot of money potential inside of there. We got Tangela and a Cinderace on the first one. You know, when you're looking at $925 to plus if that's with shipping included and all that, that's not too bad, Horizon. I'm not gonna. I mean, I wouldn't. I guess for me, I could see some room in it. The problem is though is that my concern is the future of potential reprints as well. That's always a question I have as well. Where are we going to see reprints? When are we going to see reprints? That's really going to be the question. Inteleon, Execute, C-Dot, and another Cinderace. We got a double Cinderace on that one. Hey, Aaron, how you doing? We got Aaron Scott joining us. Thank you so much for stopping on in, Aaron. Greatly appreciated to have you in here tonight. Like I said, we're just doing a little off-shift rip and ship here tonight for anybody who'd like to join on in. We're having some fun. We're ripping some packs. We're looking for some Mega Evolutions. There we go. We've got Callie coming in right now. He got the discount, and he's going to take 40. Holy cow, we're going to be ripping and shipping 40 packs. He's going to keep us busy. That might be almost all of them. Like I said, when these are gone, when these packs are gone, these packs are gone. There's not much I'm going to do with it at that point. Just because of the fact that, let me go through here. I'm going to pull these first. See what we got down here. So I'm going to pull the remainder of my stack down here of the sleeve blisters. I'm just going to clean up everything I got out of here. And then after we're done, we'll go for the ones up top. That way we can leave the display as long as possible. Let me see here. Stopping in to hit that like and say hi. Just getting home from work. Out of town the past couple of days. Yeah, I hear you. Not a problem. Thank you so much, Aaron, for the like and the making sure you stop on in and say hi. Greatly appreciated. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and there's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We got 17. I'm going to kind of slide these over here. We're going to make some space. Got 17, 18, 19, and 20. Might clean me out. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So there's 30. Ooh, we're taking over the whole bench. That's all right. That's all right. 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So we go. There they all are. 40 packs in their glory. And here we go. No bulk. Sounds good. We're going to get after it right here. So thank you so much. Once again, here we go, Callie. Let's see what we can do for you. Let's find the hits. Let's find the SIR. We're going to find out if these boxes actually hold an SIR as they have in the past. And like I said, Callie, just because you use that, same thing with you, Roy, and Charlie, too, when you join. Oh, I forgot. Next pack. Next pack, Callie, you got to put in what the energy is that you want to guess. So you get the guess the energy since you are now a channel member. Shuckle, Chinyu, Onyx, and Eovalto on the first one. Looking for the Lucario. There we go. I got the Lucario on the pre-release box. I was really happy. That's two pre-release sets in a row that I did extremely well. I'm happy I got the Mewtwo. We got Electric Energy coming at you. So here we go. We're going to run her out to the back, and we're going to see what we can get. Execute. Pyroar. Executor. Risky Ruins. Spearow, Alakazam, and Psychics. We got Psychic on that one. Said it happens, but we have some fun. All right. Keep her going. I want to do one thing here. It's kind of quiet. Let's fix the quiet problem, eh? I'm going to set this down for just 1 second. I want to get some music going. Turn down my volume here. I'm in the process after going to Collecticon. I got some ideas for some pretty decent options as well for some 3D printing stuff that we're currently working on. So doing some tests. If you did follow us on that, you would have heard some of the things that we were told were really, really good options for 3D printing stuff. From Nick from Old School gave me some stuff on that, so really, really fun. How many packs do you have? Might clean it up. Let me check real quick. I can check. Well, on the inventory, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 left. Thought there was about 50 left. Let me go check and see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So there's 10. Let me go check the inventory real quick, because sometimes I leave some. Sometimes I leave some behind because I do want to have some in case we have bad hit rates on big orders that I have an opportunity to possibly use them. But if we're going to be getting rid of them, that's not a problem as well. So we got Nickit. Let me check real quick and make sure there's 10 in there, because we might have a few short of that. Yeah, so there's 8 left. I'll put the 10 in there because I got confidence that these are going to get hits. So yeah, there'll be 10 packs left. Miltank, Hurlia, Shiftry, Magnezone, Wally, Xerneas, Sandshrew, Rylu, and a Steel Energy on that one. Yeah, and if we start packing up some orders here tonight, we will start something like this. I would normally start jumping through them a little bit to go a little bit quicker, but we got time. Queue's a little quiet. We're just getting started here, so we got some time. But if we start getting packed up too, I'll start jumping to the back of the packs, because I think we've all seen the cards on these quite a few times. So Tangela, Ninkata, and a Meganium. Here we go. So yeah, hopefully you guys had a great weekend. Like I said, hopefully some of you guys got out to Chicago Collecticon. I didn't see anybody there. I was kind of posting live and going through things. I was trying to find I found some connections for some Japanese pet sets as well. So I think I'm going to be able to work that out for you guys. For everybody who was looking for the Japanese sets, I think I finally got a decent source. One good source for sure. There we go. The Inteleon and the Steelix. There we go. We got a Inteleon. Very nice. I like this illustrator rare. Goes back all the way back to Sword and Shield with the Inteleon line, but very, very nice. Very nice card. Nick is one of the people I rip with on eBay. He's great. Yeah, I love Nick. Nick actually did a Choose Your Path here with me, talking about his path when he was, before he moved to Chicago and before he was doing eBay Live. So it was really nice to catch up with Nick in person. Talked to him quite a few times online, so it was just nice to sit down, meet him in person. We did a live then where we had a live talk with each other. He gave me some good ideas for some 3D printing stuff that he's currently using that are kind of subpar that he said could be better. So kind of nice on that part. We're going to try that out. Stoner Cat, welcome on in. I didn't get any Mega ETBs. I didn't get any 3-pack blisters, and I didn't get any of the check lane blisters. I got the LATIAS boxes, and I got the sleeve blisters, and I got one of my 2 booster boxes. So I'm supposed to be on this next release coming. I'm supposed to be getting some ETBs. That's what they tell me. There we go, Mega LATIAS EX. That's what I'm being told, Stoner Cat. But yeah, I mean, I haven't even seen, from what I've been told and what I've seen, I have not even seen the ETBs out in the wild yet. So I don't know if the ETBs were just that shorted out. Some of the bigger creators and bigger people have them, but I have not had them myself. But hopefully they will come. I'm hoping we'll see them here. Plus, we do have another reprint of booster boxes of this set coming as well. So be cautious if you're looking at buying Volto. Oh, there we go. Mega Kangaskhan EX in the house. Very nice. Full art Mega Kangaskhan. But yes, I'm hoping that the next round of releases here at the end of the month, we will be getting ETBs. I did not on the last order. Did not on my first release of this stuff. And so we are right now. We got the LATIAS boxes, and I did not get any more sleeve blisters either. So I was hoping to get some more sleeve blisters, but they were out of those as well. So we'll see. We're hoping for some better stuff. There we go, Milotic EX. There we go. We're getting some main Lotech EX card as well. So we're finding the heat. We're finding some stuff. Let's find that Lucario, though. That's what we're really looking at. Mega Carnivore, still really nice. Be nice to find a gold card. That would be... Finding one of the gold cards is kind of like my dream right now, is to hit one of them gold cards in here. That would be freaking awesome. Here we go. Chinyu, Boss's Orders, Frostmoth, Centiskorch, and Alakazam. So that's the first 10. We're going to move over to the next pile of 10 into the starter slot. And here we go. Keep her going. Welcome on in, everybody. Thank you guys, everybody that's joining in. Greatly appreciated to have you in here. Once again, NorthwoodsTCG.com. It is tagged at the top as well. You can go right into there. We do have some other TCGs as well, so if you're looking for OP, we got OP 10 and 12. We do have Spider-Man, so I did make a deal with someone to get some of the Spider-Man, just to have some fun with that. I am out of Lorcana right now at this point in time. There we go, Mega Lucario EX. The Mega Lucario making a presence, not the one that we was hoping for, but we got a Mega Lucario. We're hoping for the big dog. So, no, I had a lot of fun. Like I said, we'll cover that tomorrow on the live as well. Tomorrow's going to be kind of our discussion live, but we'll go over that, talk about the market, talk about what was going on at Collecticon, what we were seeing for prices. We kind of talked about it in the live. Some comments were asked about it, and we did kind of discuss that, but I do want to go over some of the stuff. Some of the things I noticed was missing as well from the Collecticon that I was kind of expecting to see, and there weren't very many or did not see out there. So, Gold Tina in a raw form. That was not easy. The 245 one, I did not go back and purchase it. I just, you know, I could buy it on TCG Player for around 200. So there again, you know, I can find it for about $200 online. It's really hard for me to go back. It wasn't like the centering or like I was shooting for centering or anything. I'm looking for a binder collection. So I've even considered for that one just buying a, there we go, Mega Signal. But yeah, I did notice that was kind of one of the weird oddities was the fact that the Gold Tina was pretty difficult to find in the wild. I found a couple Japanese ones, and then when we were in the live, I found that one, which is an area I didn't get into originally. The first day, that area was so packed full of people that you could not get in there to actually see it. There's rumors already that Magic Avatar is going to flop like, you know, I don't know. We'll see. I could see if Spider-Man flopped, I could see Avatar having some issues as well. I'm not as into, I'm actually more into the, there we go, another Mega LATIAS. I'm more into the Spider-Man than I am the Avatar. I mean, I've watched the Avatar series and I've watched the Avatar anime, but I'm more into the Spider-Man than I am the Avatar. And I think that that's probably a little bit more, probably universal. I'm not going to speak for everybody, but I think Avatar is going to do all right just because there are a lot of Avatar fans, but there are even more Spider-Man fans. And the fact that Spider-Man flopped that hard is very concerning that Avatar may follow suit. Centiskorch, Tangrowth, Voldingo, Volcarona, and a Yveltal. I hope it does better. I mean, I really do. I hope that it does well, but I don't know. I don't know if I have as many hopes for it, just because of the fact we're seeing a lull in TCGs. I was kind of looking around the board when it came down to TCGs right now, and it's something I'll discuss tomorrow a little bit more as well, just what we're seeing across the board for a lot of TCGs. We were seeing movement out of Pokemon, but now we're just kind of seeing a drop on a lot of different sets. Well, Canyon, and there we go. Let's go. We got a couple Cinderaces. I like the Final Fantasy, but couldn't afford the collector's ones. I did too. Honestly, the Final Fantasy was probably the number one I chased. And overall, it is doing the best. But that hit a lot of us, not only for the fact that it was Final Fantasy, but the nostalgia of that particular one as well. I mean, a lot of people through history have been Final Fantasy players, so it was a good step for them to take that move with that, for sure. Repel, Steelix. So, definitely not a horrible move on their part to do that. But, yeah, I like the Final Fantasy. I think it was a well-done set. I think that there was enough of a chase in it for the cards that were in there. I just wish that it was more available, once again, at the retail side. It wasn't really that much available on the retail side, which was kind of sad. Even the packs were pretty limited for the releases. Spider-Man definitely has had, come on, let's warm up a little bit again. We were real hot there for a second. Cooled off. But Spider-Man's had more product available in the store than Final Fantasy did on the releases. So, availability of Spider-Man's been a lot higher. For the set that was supposedly going to be short printed because of licensing issues, there has definitely been a lot more Spider-Man available. It's sitting on the shelf. I don't think there's many people fighting for it. Kyogre and Lunatone. Come on, last pack of this top 20. Let's see. Can we up it a little bit? Let's get some big hit here. Let's finish the top 20 off. We got a decent grouping on the top 20, but I'd like to see something a little hotter in that Illustrator Rare pile. Let's go. Tinkertink, Nickit, Miltank, Inteleon, Wally's Compassion, Celebi. Oh, we're going to end up with a Mega Absol. So we ended up with a full art hit again at the end of that one. Not too bad. We'll take some full art hits. All right, let's clean the table here real quick. Space is becoming a problem, so let's reduce that a little bit. Get some of these all put away here so we got some space to move. That way we can keep her rocking and rolling here. Once again, we'll get the code cards out to you. We'll reset for a second here. It's a lot of packs. A lot of bulk sitting here. All right, let's get the bulk out of the way. And let's restart. Here we go. We got another grouping of 10. So we got 10 more packs coming on in. We still got plenty. We're halfway there. We're halfway there. Come on, SIR. SIR, let's see it, or let's see some gold. Let's see a super hyper rare. I would love to just, wow, that one ripped funny. I would love to see one of those gold hyper rares. I think that'd be really awesome. I saw one there at the, that was another thing that I only saw one of, was one of those hyper rares. There's only one of the Gardevoir ones at the show. I was expecting to see more of those, and there was only one. So I was kind of a little bit surprised by that fact as well. But I suppose a lot of people are really trying to push to get those graded if they pull them as well. Krogunk, and there we go. We got another EX. Let's see here. We have, if it was some form of X-Men with 50,000 serialized mutants, I'd go for it. Venom is in Spider-Man set, and that's the fan favorite. Yeah, the Venom is the big chase in the Spider-Man set. It'd be fun doing like a, can you imagine a 1/100 Wolverine card? That would be freaking 1 in 50 Wolverine, a 1 in, you could do a 1 in 100 Professor X, a 1 in 50 Magneto. Whoa, boy. The Centiskorch tried to run away, fighting Gong, Frostmoth. Yeah, I would be all over that. That'd be a lot of fun. They could definitely go all out with that. X-Men. Yeah, I love X-Men. X-Men would be a really fun one to do. Why is that not playing? I just realized. I put up is the music playing? Yeah, the music playing. Okay, it was just a little quiet. Alright, here we go. Firo, Ninkata, Executor. But Magic is definitely could do a lot of damage with the serialized cards. Now that they've broke that seal and go serialized, they could really go all out in serialized cards for sure. Just realize that's just a little. There we go. Get my face a little bit more centered, man. On the bottom of the screen. There we go. A little bit of electric. It's electric. Right. Onyx. Execute. Let's stop that before it goes too far. Marshadow. Fighting Gong. There we go. We got a Shuckle. The Shuckle is here, along with a Lunatone. So there we go. We got the Shuckle. Another Illustrator Rare. Very nice. Before we go any further, I do want to separate these a little bit, because we did get some decent hits in here that I want to get out. We got the Kangaskhan. We got the Inteleon. We got the Abomasnow full arts. So those are ones that are kind of full art ones. Pull them over so we can display the better hits on the one side. We'll keep the EXs over on this side, like I normally do. So we can see the decent hits. We got the Inteleon and the Shuckle. Very nice. We got an Illustrator Rare Shuckle. Now I'm just thinking of the Shuckle. Have anybody ever watched on, I think Instagram or YouTube has it, and I think they're on TikTok too, the like the Pokemon spoofs where the Shuckle is like the there's like a Shuckle spoof where he becomes like a Ditto. You can be anything you want and he becomes a Shuckle again. There's a comic reel. I always get a kick out of it. Just spoofs on Pokemon. If Pokemon trainers were smart. Here we go. We got a Lot Bunny, Chikorita, Steelix. If Pokemon trainers were smart. Well, no, I'm just gonna rob Bill's PC and take every one of the Pokemon that he has out of it. Why not? He gave me full access to his PC. Should be able to take everybody's Pokemon with a little bit of a hacking. Delmise, Krogunk, Delibird, Kadabra, Frostmoth, Houndstone, Dialga, and a Gardevoir, Mega Gardevoir EX. There we go. We got some Mega Garny in the house. Alright. Rocking and rolling. Alright, let's put some fire in the chat. Let's see if we can make it pop this up a little bit. Electric Energy. We want to find an SIR. Let's go. Snover. Ninjask. Marshadow. Fighting Gong. Flareon in the house. Chikorita. Closet. Fire. Callie giving us the fire. Go. Coming down. We got plenty to go. We got time. Just want to find it early. Just get it in here in the beginning here and be done. That way we know we can just have fun. Get the big hit out of the way. Abra. Switch. Tenet. Ninetales. Spiritomb. Centiskorch. Stuffle. And Xerneas. Yeah. Just get it done. Just rip the band-aid off. Let's get the SIR, and then we can just relax and have some fun. That's what we want to do. Here we go. We got Fire Energy. Bulbasaur. Shroodle. Energy Switch. Helix. Shiftry. Boss's Orders. Magnemite. Seedot. Cinderace. Just rip it off like a band-aid. Rip it off like a band-aid. That's what we got to do. Here we go. Into the next one. Got some Psychic Energy. Kirlia. Something strange going on with the chat. It's doubling. Really? It's not doubling on my end. Magnezone. Execute. Frostmoth. Oh, here we go. We got another Mega. Cantrop EX. Huh. I'm not seeing doubling on my end, but neither one of my windows have got doubling. That is. The Cantrop is a really, really cool card as well. They do. I like the new Megas, how they kind of took like the Trainer Galar, or not the Trainer, like Journey Together and Destin's Rivals, but got rid of the trainer in the background and just put a couple images of the same Pokemon behind. I thought that was a really, really good way. A rare candy. Very nice. So, no, the Megas are looking good. I like them so far. I think a lot of people's perception that they were going to be a little slow was, not really all that true. A lot of people now understand Megas a lot more than when they came out the first time. So judging them on how they did in 2014 to 17 is really not a fair way of looking at it, because Pokemon Go came out at the very end. Now people in Pokemon Go have been involved with Megas for a long period of time, so they make a lot more sense to them, and I think overall it's helping the overall perception of it. DJ's Poke Center, welcome on in. Go Alakazam and another Mega Gardevoir. Mega Garny making his appearance here. It's alright, it's kind of curious to see how that changes up now that we have the new sets coming out. We'll be seeing how that plays out here on the next tournaments. How is the Mega Garny set going to hold up now that we have the big change up going into Megas in the actual TCG? So that's going to be really interesting to see. Does the Garny deck hold up? Does the Mega Garny deck hold up? And the Lucario decks are being built pretty heavily as well, so we'll see which one's going to be the superior one. Cinderace, Abra, and a Cinderace again. So, how are you doing tonight, DJ's Poke Center? Hopefully you had a good weekend. Like I said, we're just kind of chilling. Might get some some Japanese set up as well, which is gonna be nice. It'd be good to get back in the Japanese side as well. Good, glad to hear. Yeah, I'm hoping to get the Japanese. I gotta make some phone calls here. I just got some contact information, but I got some make some phone calls on some of it to try and work out the final details for Candy in Alakazam. And that way we can maybe I'll probably have to get case quantities and stuff, which I'm just fine with. But I like getting case quantities of Japanese. That way we don't have any dead boxes. I can keep mixing and matching and kind of growing that. So it's kind of fun to do that. What's my favorite set? Like all time or right now? That's a tough one. Favorite set that I still like to take the time. Oh, gotta make a Venusaur. All time. Ooh, that's kind of a tough one. Because there's so many different things that I like about different sets. I liked a lot of the Gold Star sets back in GX, just because of the playability, like the Flareon, Jolteon deck that I had. Opening up wise, my favorite one is still probably Crown Zenith for opening, just because the hits are fairly easy. Don't want to say easy, but they're fun. You can get several of the trainer gallery hits and still be chasing some stuff as well. They did a very good job at dispersing the hit rates in Crown Zenith to make it a lot of fun. 151 right now is really up there as well for the modern sets. Here we go, 2 Mega Venusaurs, don't make a right. There we go, we got 2 of them in a row. All time though, I still like going back to like base set, Rocket, Jungle, because I personally always like to sit down and actually complete sets. So for collecting, I always like completing my master sets, and I do like Neo, all the early sets, due to the fact that it was fairly easy. You could do it in like a booster box or two. And the nostalgia of sitting down, buying a booster box for like 40-50 bucks and just ripping and having fun, building decks out of those and just having the fun of that, I do kind of have there. Where we go? Helipile. Very nice. Another illustrated rare added into the collection. So I personally, for nostalgia reasons and the select set collecting point, I do like the Jungle base set and all that. But when it comes down to overall fun of opening and hitting hits, Crown Zenith 151, definitely I do enjoy both of those two sets. How are you doing there, Fry Pan? Fry Pan 2 now. Welcome on in. The Japanese packs are easier on the wallet as well for giveaways. This is true. They are a lot nicer. The other thing is too is that with the Japanese you can always do like the rip till your hit moves as well, which are kind of fun. Because then you can have the different levels of rip till you hit, and then it's a little bit of fun. You can mix together all the boxes, and then just keep working through them with everybody. How's your weekend there going, Fry Pan? Welcome on in on this lovely Monday night. Go Dark Energy. Spiro, Megaton. Man, we're coming down to the last 3. Hoping to see an SIR. We found some illustrator rares. Here we go, Ninjask, Kyogre. Here we go, we're finding them here at the end. A couple more illustrator rares added to the pile. But we're looking for an SIR. What happened with Japanese 151? Everybody was speculating that it would be a gangbuster, and English 151 did way better. It would, but for a Japanese set, Japanese isn't doing too bad either. The other factor to the Japanese version is the amount of reprints. They printed a demand on that set twice. So there's been a ton of product released on the Japanese 151. So especially the booster boxes. And that's been a big factor as well for that particular set. Meganium. Last pack magic. Some fire in the chat. Let's see if we can finish up strong with this last pack of Mega Evolutions. Here we go. We have got some grass, Rylu, Tinkertoff, Vulpix, Executor, Latios, Repel, Shiftry, Alakazam. And we are going to get a last hit with the Mega Abomasnow EX. We did not find an SIR. I was hoping to find an SIR. I don't know. So, Scarlet and Violet, you knew every box of these sleeve blisters you were going to get an SIR. I don't know if that holds true with the new sets. I just don't know if that's the case. I haven't opened enough of them. It's not like I've opened boxes of them. No, you're all good. We'll go through still what we got for the hits for you. So we do got this Abomasnow. We got the Venusaur. Another Venusaur. The Mega Garny. The Rare Candy. Another Mega Garny. Cantrip. Mega Latios. Mega Signal. Mega Lucario, Mega Molotech, and a Mega Latias EX again. We do have the bigger hit side right over here for you as well. So we do get that Nanjusk, the Helioptile, Cantrip EX full art, Inteleon, the Mega Kangaskhan full art, the Mega Absol full art, and then on top of it, the Shuckle. So not too bad. I mean, it's a pretty good hit pile of hits out of 40 packs. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So you get 19 hits. Sorry, 19 hits out of 40 packs. Not bad. This Mega set's been fairly good when it comes down to the hit rates, which is really nice. Makes it a lot of fun to open. So, all right, I got to get some stuff going here real quick. Get this stuff all ready to rock and roll for you. There we go. We got Roy coming in, too. So we'll get these packed up real fast. Cleaned up, make sure that we protect these for the shipping to you. Inteleon, got these two. We'll get these ones together. So there we go. We get these ones all packed away, nice and neat and tidy. Yeah, not as bad as, well, nothing's as bad as Prismatic. Oh my goodness. Honestly, I've gotten a lot of people now. I think people are starting to get concerned about Prismatic. That's just my opinion. Some people argue that I'm insane, but I'm getting a lot of people contacting me, trying to, basically they're trying to sell Prismatic, and the worst part is, they keep trying to sell me loose packs. It's not like they're trying to sell me like ETBs at a decent price. They're trying to sell me loose packs, and that drives me crazy because Prismatic is very weighable. So I will not buy loose packs of Prismatic. I mean, a lot of the Scarlet and Violet stuff is all weighable in a way, so loose packs scare me a lot. But I'm getting a lot of new people absolutely jumping at Prismatic trying to sell it. So yeah, I don't know what's going on, but I am getting a lot of people just trying to get out of Prismatic right now. They've been holding on to loose packs, whatever, but they are trying to back out of it. And I don't know if that's because of the fact that they're just trying to recoup money, if that's their game plan, was their game plan all along. I don't know. It's still too expensive. I agree. I mean, I've got people trying to sell me packs at like $7 to $8 a pack, and it's like, I've turned them down. I've just flat out said no to Prismatic in general. I just don't. This is where I say sometimes your own gut tells you if for an investment or for what you should be buying, is your own gut sometimes is just as important as the market itself. If I don't have any interest in the set, especially me being an Evolutions guy, I absolutely love Evolutions. That's my go-to. Evolving Sky is my go-to. That's why I chose it. I love Evolutions. It's a very, very good hot item for me. And I have no interest in that set. Imagine paying $1 million to open something with 0% hit rates. I know. Well, I was just watching somebody was like all celebratory because on TikTok, I was watching some TikTok videos and I saw one come through where they were doing like there was a couple or two girls or whatever. There was a couple people trying to pull the Umbreon or the Sylveon. That was their big chase, was the Umbreon and the Sylveon. That's what they wanted, and they were doing whatever they could to try and hit that Umbreon or the Sylveon. And they literally had like a a whole back of a vehicle just stuffed full of packs and boxes. And it's like the amount of money that they spent to try and pull a card, and they were showing all the lack of the full arts that they were getting, or the full lack of SIRs that they were getting, was just absolutely insane. But yet they sit there and go, and kept opening, and it's like the amount of money they spent to try and do that is just absolutely crazy. But yet they kept doing it, and it's like, you spent close to $2,000 to pull the one EX. Like literally, it was they pulled the Sylveon finally out of the two, and it's like you only pulled one other SIR, and I think it was like the Leafeon. So it's like you spent $2,000 and pulled 2 SIRs. That is absolutely insane to me. Why is that fun? Here we go, 6 packs coming at you, Roy. You want to throw up your guesty energy. For me, it's not a fun set. It's not a fun set. It would be more fun. The hit rate would be more fun if it was cheap. You know, if you could get packs for like $5, $4 or $5 a pack, and you rip that many packs, it'd be more fun, right? You wouldn't care as much. But the fact that it is, so hard to pull and so expensive, to me, it just makes no desire whatsoever to open it. I just don't have a desire to even buy it. Here we go. First pack in. We're going to go ahead and play it out. Can Roy do it again? The man, the legend. I think he's gotten 2 guesty energies. Let's go. He's going in for it right now. Iron Bundle. Mousehold. Counter Gain. And we're going to get a Water Energy because I slipped. But we did get a Cyclizar EX. First pack in. Let's see here. Horizon just said if they want to push Prismatic down to 5 pack, then sure. That's what I said. If you were to put Prismatic at $5 a pack and have that hit rate $4 or $5 a pack, it would be a lot more fun, right? It would be a lot more fun. But the fact that it's like that, it just isn't fun. I mean, you're gonna spend a ton of money to try and pull anything, and it's just absolutely a pain in the butt, and I have no desire to do that. Registeel, Walrein, Magnezone, Kilowattle, Gold Dingo, and Gouging Fire. So yeah, I just don't have a desire to buy. I don't even buy loose packs. I won't buy loose packs of that set in particular. Because a lot of people are trying to weigh out God packs as well, so that's one of the things is that you can weigh out the God packs. Demigod packs are a little harder, but still not impossible to weigh them out. So that's the other problem I have with that particular set is the fact that it's weighable with the God packs. Yeah, I'm not going to buy loose packs of that particular set, number one. Number two, just don't have the interest. Don't have the interest of putting money into it. I don't want to be charging for Prismatic for the hit rates like Horizon just says. Even then, I'd rather open Evolving Skies with 0 hits than Prismatic. Exactly. My worry is like I said, it's my hot take from last week, and I'm still, Nick and I were talking about it at the show as well, is that he's kind of got the same feeling. If people don't open packs, and if people don't get the fun of actually getting involved into these, it's really difficult for people to have interest in it, futuristically. Alright. Go! Cyclizar. Let's see if we can beat a Cyclizar. Let's go. See it. See something better. Hello and Doug Trio. Let's go. Got to get the hairdos. The little toes with hairdos. So, but yeah, I'd rather do Evolving Skies but the price of Evolving Skies is getting crazy too. But we could open Evolving Skies at $5 a pack. Come on, LATIAS, let's go. Drayton, Gaston, come on, we gotta get something better than a Cyclizar. Last pack magic, let's see it. Put the fire in the chat for Roy, let's go. Electric Energy, there's the Electric Energy. Last pack magic for the Electric Energy. Magnemite, Panseer, Oranguru, Koraidon. We got Ninetales, Callbell, Flapple, Tapu Koko. So we're gonna get a Cyclizar EX for that 6-pack. We did get a Cyclizar. Hoping for something a little bit hotter than that out of 6-pack bundles. I hope one of the 6-pack bundles we actually just got a Illustrator where we got the Doug Trio out of the one we opened. That's why I thought about it in my head. Sorry, Roy, you might have just jinxed you by saying it, but that's what we pulled out of the one that we opened over at the show. I might have higher hit rates with one Evolving Skies pack versus 10. I think so. I think so. I mean, the only reason that the hit rates are bad for Evolving Skies is mainly because of the fact that the SIRs are so hard to hit. But there are other, or not the SIRs, but the Illustrator rares are so hard to hit. But there are some other good alternate arts in that set that are fun to open. I mean, you can get the Dragonite. I mean, you got the Rayquaza. I mean, if you're just going for the Umbreon, the hit rate's very, very difficult to get that specific one. But I don't know. I've had decent hit rates so far on Evolving Skies. We opened one booster box on the channel back in 2021, and we actually had 2 Illustrator or alternate. I keep saying Illustrator rates, but alternate arts inside of the same box. We got the Umbreon V and the Dialga. Evolving Skies is tough too, honestly. Paldean Fates is fun to open. It is. I actually like Paldean Fates as well. Definitely a fun set that is kind of sitting in the background that people don't talk about. It's kind of fun chasing the Bubble Mew, and definitely a lot of fun there too, because you got the Bigarny, you got the Charizard, you've got the, you do have a lot of different chases in that one. Plus the baby shinies are always fun to hit as well. Time is it? 9 o'clock. 1 hour in. And we got an open queue, guys. I pulled the Charizard this weekend. Very nice. I saw someone pull the Charizard EX from the new set for Japanese. So they had a Riptail you hit at the of the newer set there for Japanese at the Collecticon. I did it, and I actually got a $30 card. I don't have my binder down here, I don't think. Did I bring that down here yet? No, I did not. It's still upstairs. But I got I got a $30 hit out of there. First pack in, too. I was like, oh, I'm going to do a rip till I hit with the kids, and we'll just kind of keep going around in circles. Like, I'll open one, then they'll just keep opening one all the way across. And it was just kind of funny because I said, sure enough, first pack in, $28, rip till you hit. Hit the first pack in, I hit a $30 card right off the bat, and it was done. I'm like, really? I wanted to have fun with the kids and give them a chance, and that's what I do. But kids did pull a few EXs, so they didn't count for the rip till you hit. And it was fun. I mean, we had a lot of fun with it, and that was actually one of the contacts for the Japanese as well. I got to get a hold of them and see about working with them to try and get some more product. That's one of the places I'm looking at. And there was another place that I was trying as well. So there's a couple places that like I said, I'm pretty sure I finally have some contacts for Japanese set up again. Once again, when you let stuff go, it's always a pain in the butt, especially when the market shifts like it does, to try and like reverse that and go back to those connections that you had before. Some of them are just too loaded right now because of the fact that there are so many people trying to shift that direction right now that it's hard to get in all the time with them. We do have some of these Temporal Forces and Paradox Rift sleeve blisters as well. We have both the Carvana and both the different artworks here. I'm just getting these, filling up the back here again, trying to put up some display. But we do have the sleeve blister section as well. So check that out in the shop if you guys are interested. We have Stellar Crown, so you can go after the Bulbasaur and the... What is it? The Bulbasaur and the Squirtle in there. So that's one of the chases you got. Oh, Billy Bolt. That's the other one. So there's the Billy Bolt as well. So those are all listed out too. So if you want to grab individual, if you want a specific, we have Destin's Rivals in there as well. So we have the Eevee and the Zarude ones available for the Destin's Rivals sleeve blisters hanging out with us. So a little bit of fun. I haven't opened any Paldea Evolved. What do you think about the set? Paldea Evolved? I like Paldea Evolved. It's one of my favorite sets. That's probably one of my favorite early sets of the era. I still enjoy it. There's a lot in that set, and it's a lot of fun overall. So Paldea Evolved is fun. I enjoy it. I think it's a good set. Trying to think, another one that's decent. Sorry, these are all in weird bags just because. But Paldea Evolved, fun. Overall, I think it's more, at this point in time, more of an investment set. But if you can find it, awesome. It's getting harder and harder to find out there in the wild for sure. There's still some products that do carry it. So you can get some opportunity to get in on it and get to it. So there is some opportunity still to find it in products. Pokeballs right now tend to have them inside of it. Some of the tins and stuff that come through have it as well. So there is some availability to it out there in the current market. So, but yeah, no, it's a fun set. I do enjoy it. I've always enjoyed Paldea Evolved. I think that it's a fun set, a lot of hits, decent hit rates. You got some really good art rares inside of there as well. Got that Magikarp chase inside of it also. So, yeah, I like it. I don't know what everybody else thinks in the chat. I think it's a fun set. If you get some opportunity to open it, I would recommend it. It's Paldea Evolved. So, yeah, I mean, you get the Tyranitar. Has that cool Mousehold card in there, the Raichu. I like the Raichu. I have that card in particular. I don't have the Magikarp myself, but the Chinyu is another one. You get the Tinkerton, Meryl. I mean, there's a lot of really, really nice cards inside there. Sprigatito, this Gamus is in there as well. Meowscarada, the Heracross is a really cool card hanging in there. You get both the Iono cards inside of there that came in. So you get the Iono SIR in there. So really, really good set in general. A lot of different Illustrator rares and a lot of different secret Illustrator rares in there that just make it a really fun set. Trying to think, the Ice Cube's pretty cool too. Tinkertink. You get the Arbex. The Arbex is a really good one because actually if you can pull it and get it in a PSA 10, it's actually a fairly good deal. But the problem with those sets is, yeah, SV, a lot of them, I like the amount of art opportunities you have in SV. I think that that's the bigger thing I like about it. The hit rates, so they made different varying. So like Illustrator Rares and Sword and Shield were very difficult to hit. All Illustrator Rares were very difficult to hit. And then when you got to Scarlet and Violet, they at least gave tiers. So when they went back to like the VMAX and the V style, like in like Chilling Reign, Battle Styles, Evolving Skies, you had the V and you had the VMAX hits. The Vs were actually easier to hit than the VMAXs, and thus that's why you had kind of that premium. They kind of went back to that system. So later Sword and Shield, like Brilliant Stars, Astral Radiance, Lost Origin, and Silver Tempest, they got rid of the VMAX. They just V alternate arts, made the hit rates harder on the alternate arts for the Vs, and then added in the trainer galleries as the makeup. But then they went back in Scarlet and Violet base, and through Scarlet and Violet, they added in the double rarities for the Illustrator Rares. So basically, you're getting the alt art chases, and you're almost getting that VMAX V chase inside of it. That kind of hit rate desire, that good mix. And so far, there aren't too many sets that I don't like when it comes down to Scarlet and Violet. They all have their perks and their good things. Prismatic is probably one of the only sets that I really am not a big fan of in general, just because of the way that the market perceives it, number one. And number two, I don't like the hit rates of it, are very, very difficult. And it doesn't make it any fun to open. You know, you got to open a lot of packs in order to even get a decent hit rate. And that's not fun when it comes down to a set. But yeah, Scarlet and Violet has been a really fun era in general. I know some people don't like it. Some people didn't come from Sword and Shield, didn't move into Scarlet and Violet because they drugged their heels and hated it, or weren't going to change because Sword and Shield was the best. I mean, we've heard all of these things throughout time, and overall, it really turned out that Scarlet and Violet was good. I just hope that we continue to see like that movement going forward into the mega sets here. Continue that kind of rolling forward would be really awesome, and overall, I think it'd be really good for for Pokemon to do it. But the other part of it is, once again, I'll talk about it tomorrow. We're going to be live tomorrow talking about the market stuff and what's happening in there. So I'll go through all that tomorrow during our market talk. So we'll cover that, what's happening, what's going on in the market, and what to be perceived. Something else I want to ask you guys out there right now. Let me know in the chat what you guys think about this. Is I've been asked by a couple people about doing. Have you guys ever heard of a claim sale? So a claim sale is a little bit different. It's not like an auction or anything like that. But what a claim sale is, for anybody who isn't familiar, and for those that are, this is probably going to be a repeat. But basically a claim sale is that it's a consignment service pretty much, where you send your cards to, like myself or another streamer. You've been watching them lately. Okay, I've had people contact. I've watched them for last year, and I've actually gotten some cards out of them. So basically how claim sales work is that you, let's just say you as an individual out there have a bunch of repeats, or you got a bunch of cards that you want to sell, but you don't want to go through like TCG Player to sell them. You just want to get them sold at a decent, efficient way of doing it. So what we do is we would do like a consignment sale. So basically you'd send me your cards, a list, like a PDF of all your cards. I would get them, make sure that they're matching, so that way we go through it. You can either A, send me the pricing you want to, or we can price it out. I would send you a list of the pricing that I would put on each one of the cards. And then basically we list the cards and we put them up there. And it's not an auction. You just simply sit there and say, claim, first three letters of the card. And whoever says it first inside the chat gets the card, basically. And then they pay whatever the market. Basically, we kind of sell them at market price. But at the end of the day, someone for consigning it, it's like 10% is what the typical buying or selling fee is for it. So you get market pricing, you pay 10%, and I send you the money back for all of the sales for that evening. So we list them up, you get purchased, and then at the end of the night, we keep tallying them up. I've been talking to my wife about doing it because I would need one other person here in order to do that, and that's kind of why I've kind of shied away from it. But it's something that she may consider helping me with here if I sit there and talk to her and be nice. So it's something that I've considered. I've looked at it several times over the last year of going that route because I think it'd be a lot of fun. It'd be a good way for like people that are used to the channel being able to do doing the consignment sales and have that opportunity to maybe move some of those cards without making a TCG Player account, without dealing with eBay. And a lot of times we can move mass quantity of cards because of that as well. So we can really shift some of them cards out of here, out of your possession, and get you some cash also for doing that. So it's just something I wanted to put out there and see what you guys feel like for that. It's definitely something that I would start advertising ahead of time for that. Will I be doing that soon? I'd like to start doing it here in the next, probably starting at maybe in November, around the beginning of November. If I want to start looking at it and getting things set up. I definitely got to tweak and spend the next couple weeks. If there's interest in it, I want to start setting up for it and getting that going as well. So, yes, I want to start doing that soon. The sooner the better if people are interested in it. I would probably do the first batch with my own cards just because I would like to run through, get a feel for it, for how it works, and make sure that I got everything up and going because I do have some cards that I wouldn't mind moving myself. But there again, I would just do it as a test run too to make sure we get the bank kinks worn out as well. So basically what we do is then on the website, so northwoodstcg.com, we would have claim sale, and at the end of the night, so you say whatever point the person that's done, you can sit there and like buy multiples, and we just keep adding it onto your account, and you say, I'm done for the night. We make an account with like your username or like your name on here, and basically we would go ahead and put that as an order. You just pay it $5 flat shipping for whatever you order for the night. That's typically, that way it covers the envelope, whatever we got for shipping. But yeah, $5 flat shipping for the evening, and it's all taken care of. So if you're interested in that, that's something that I have been considering and might be wanting to do that. Yeah, and that's part of it is that I like them. I like doing the claim sales. I think that they're nice because if you get people out there, rip and chips are definitely slowing down, but there again, you're not really doing a rip and chip. You're just purchasing the cards you want. So you know that you're getting the card that you're actually shooting for. With the cards I just pulled, be good option. They are mostly dupes, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, your order wouldn't be a bad one to throw in there if you wanted to. Because yours are, like I said, that's the stuff that you'd really want to be looking at when it comes down to it. So, you know, we can go through and all your illustrated rares, the EXs. I mean, most of the EXs are going to be like $1 a piece or whatever market is, and then we can go ahead and just run them through. So yeah, I mean, what I could do is for a trial with you as well is that I could sit here and put together a spreadsheet, send you the pricing I would list them at, and then if you agree, you say yes, and then we could go ahead and go through the claim sales with them. So, for example, the Ninjask is a $7 card. We would put it on $7. The Rare Candy is a $5.50 card, so we would try and, you know, I'm going to try and get I'm not going to try and short it, but I'm going to try and maximize the amount that we get on it. It's going to be usually like an even amount or like 50 cents, you know, like this one, the Abyssal EX is $9. So we would sit there and try and do that, and then basically send you the cash for whatever we sell them for. So, yeah, no, I could set up. I'll send you a spreadsheet then with what they would be. I'll hold on the shipping, and then if you agree to it, I'll just refund you the shipping then, and we'll go with that. I'll probably just add them into my order. Yeah, I mean, it's a good way to consign it. Plus, you get in front of people that are out there as well. Sounds like GameStop buyback feature. Hey, at least I'm selling them at market price. I'm not trying to buy it off of him for, you know, 10%. I'm not taking 90% and giving them back 10. I mean, that's GameStop style there. It's the reverse version, guys. That'd be a horrible GameStop rep. No, we're doing the reverse version. I'm giving him 90%. I'm only keeping 10, not giving him 10 and me keeping 90%. Come on now. So typically I wouldn't do it. I mean, if he wants to throw it in for the trial, true, GameStop's crazy. Come on now, I'm at least being honest about this. I'm not going to sit there and if we do the claim sale too, I'll tell you the date that yours is going. So we would create a schedule for that. And then I'd want you there too, because sometimes people in the chat will say, hey, will you take 9 for that instead of 10, or, you know, things like that. And you can say yes or no to it. Yeah. Or yeah, we could do store credit. I mean, that's always an option. I can do that I think I can do that on Shopify. Give you like a certificate if you wanted to do that as well. Because I think if I go in here, I'm just going to check real quick and see. So if I go to you, I'm just curious. I'm going to have to look into that because I know I can do store credit. I just don't know how. Oh, here it is. So yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I could basically add store credit to your account if you wanted to. If somebody wanted to do that. I mean, that's not something that I planned on, but I could do it, I guess. It'd be something to play with. Like I said, I'm going to try it. I think I got to get my wife involved. Like I said, I got to have another person because the problem is that it happens too quick, and you almost got to have someone behind you, like adding all the totals up and putting them in for the sales. So when someone actually closes out, then it's all set, and we can keep working on the background and make sure that stuff's done. So, yeah, it's something I want to try. It's something that's been hugely successful for other places, and it works good for... I've sent stuff to claim sales, too, on TikTok as well, and it's done really well for me. Versus even selling through TCG Player. Because TCG Player, you lose 13%, plus you got to ship the thing. So you end up losing about 15%. I cover the shipping and all that stuff's all taken care of. All I do is just take 10% for my fee. And I pay all the shipping materials, all the stuff for that as well. So, I mean, you basically are just getting 90% of what they sell for on the live. So, that's a little bit of a benefit. It works out really well. The other thing is, too, is if I do it, I might try and do dual streaming on this as well, where I might try and like stream on maybe Instagram and TikTok. Yeah, I mean, the best place at Collecticon was doing 80, but most places were 70%. Most of the places were 70%. There was one place claiming 85, but they were picking and choosing what they would buy at 85%. You could not. It was not everything. It's not like you were just going to walk in and get 85% for everything. They were really picking like specific sets. Like Paldean Fates, they would do 85%. 151, they would do 85%. You know, it was very, very specific on what they were buying, giving 80. Otherwise, it was 70%. Most places were 70, 75%. So that's the basic. That's kind of the basic line. And I'm not going to take 25%. I think that's rough for me to do it on a platform and just like this. So a lot of times what the consignment sales will do for me and why it's really also works out well for me is because of the fact that I can do a consignment sale and then we can do rip and ship afterwards. So it can be a build up too for the rip and ship. You get people in, you get people moving for that, and then once they start coming in for that, it kind of works for me because they start looking at the shop and may jump in for rip and ship, or they might buy some sealed product. Things like that, because you're always moving. People are doing comments all the time, so it really does help the stream for building also. Horizon, GameStop, $500 billion company, but best they can do is 10 cents on my mint Charizard. I know. I know. Yeah, and that's just it. I want it to be fair, and like I said, it's going to be a test. I'll throw yours in on the test, so I'll send you a comp sheet, and all you got to do is approve it. If you approve it, then we'll go ahead and we'll move forward with it and go from there. So, and maybe basically I want to start with Pokemon, but I would not be. Some places do everything. Like you could do Lorcana, we could do One Piece, we could do any of those particular sets as well. So we can try different things also. So yeah, Callie, I will get together a comp sheet and I will send that over to you, so that we could, if you agree with the pricing, then we will go ahead and I'll move forward with it. And if you want to change, if you don't want the pricing or like the pricing, then we can go ahead and ship them out to you, and that way you can do whatever you want with them. So just to be fair, I do want to make sure we're all on the same page. You plan on getting the new Lorcana set? I am planning on trying to get the new Lorcana set. That is the goal. We do have another order for black and white, so we're going into some Unova mini tins. I need a Garbodor and an Among Us. Garbodor and Fungus Among Us. And what's the other one that I need? AX. So I need that one. Not that one. Not that one, that's Chandelure. There's Garbodor. Boom, Garbodor. We got garbage. Yes, my plan is to try and get... I'm even trying to get more Fabled yet, so if I can get more Fabled, we'll go that route as well. But here we go, Roy. We're going on in. Yeah, I'm trying to keep up with Fabled. I'm trying to get in on some of the other TCGs as well, just to have some fun. Keep moving on those. Japanese, trying to get some Japanese sets as well. So we'll keep moving on that front. But yeah, basically we're just trying to keep expanding and growing into different areas. That way we can cater to more people. Let's go, Roy! That's right. Roy, are you still getting 2 messages at a time? Just out of curiosity. Is anybody else getting 2 messages at a time? Because for me, I'm only seeing 1 at a time. We're going to say black for last because I know what you're after, Roy. But here we go. We're going to black and white. Just curious if Roy is the only one that's getting the double messages. That's kind of weird. But let me know. I'm kind of curious. Okay. Because, yeah, Roy was saying he's getting 2. Yeah, that was weird. It'd be weird to be getting 2 messages at a time. So it must have been some glitch on YouTube. But I know that they updated. Like, my whole live center is completely different now. So they did do an update on my live center as well. So it wouldn't surprise me if they're having some glitchy issues on the lives. Here we go, Vanillix. Oh, here we go. We got a Pokeball right off the bat. Set that up there. Got there. There we go. We got a Bouffalant. So we got a double banger on the first one in. Got a Pokeball and a Bouffalant. Yeah, I see my YouTube. Yeah, I do too. That's where I was kind of confused for a minute because everybody's got like the @ so like Horizon was @ you know, it's not actually their, it's not like your handle instead, which is weird. So yeah, that's something that's different as well. I'm a little bit confused on that, but hey, they just updated. I see when I logged in today, they completely updated my live center, so this is completely different as well. Like, kind of sucks because I can't see. There we go. We got another Pokeball. Woobat. Durant. Ooh, and a Jellicent. 2 in a row. So yeah, that's a weird one too. So they did some update. My live center's different, which I don't know if I'm a big fan of it yet, because like right now I have to go and hit other buttons to see how many likes. So right now I can't see how many people have liked the stream. I have to go in and go like viewer activity. I got to switch right here. So I got to go to settings and I can see we got 12 likes tonight. So if we do have 25 likes, make sure you let me know, because I can't see it as easy anymore. It's not like right up front and center on my screen. So if I want to see the stream health and things like that, I have to have it on this screen and see my number of chat rates and things like that. But if I want to go and see stream settings, tells me current viewers, likes, and all that kind of stuff. So it's really weird. So they did some changes. I'm afraid to play with things too much too, because I'm afraid it's going to crash right now. Oh, we got Clink. What do you guys think about it? It's 8 o'clock time too. That was the other question I was going to ask you guys. Another Pokeball. Ooh, we got a Genesect EX. So that was the other question I was going to ask everybody out there is, what do you think about the 8 o'clock start time? Does that work? Everybody, now that it's getting darker outside, I think that we could go a little earlier as well. So let me know on that also. Just trying to move things around. For me, if it's dark. Hot tins, hot, baby. Here we go. We got a little bit of, can we get a little last pack magic? Could we finish Roy's collection? Roy. Dang. Oh, we were doing so good. Hot tins, but we still did good. Hot tins on that one. For sure, 2 hot tins. We did get a full art Genesect. Hoping to see the other one. We got the Cockabur. Or that's a Gerber Pokeball. Woobat Pokeball. You got the Jellicent EX. The Scraffy Pokeball. And the Bouffalant. Not too bad. Out of that many packs, definitely not too bad. Hot tins. We'll take some hot tins. Compared to what the tins have been sometimes, I'll take some hot ones. Hot ones. It is hot. Do. Once again, welcome on in, everybody. I'm just kind of chilling right now. Queue is open again. At least I think it is. I guess I should probably look before I say that. Queue is open. Every order that's in the month is going to get in for the Gem Mint box there. So we got the Mystery Gem box. A little bit of fun, a little bit of a different swing on that one, but to have a little tryout, see how those are. I've been happy with them boxes. I think that once again, those Gem Mint, the Mystery Gems, they've actually done fairly well with them. So earlier is better. So if I switch to 8 o'clock, like I said, with it getting dark outside, I'm absolutely fine switching to 8. During the summer, when it's light until 10 o'clock, it is really hard to want to start streaming at when it's still light outside, because everybody's still outside. So, no, I'm okay going to 8 o'clock. If we want to shift her up and start at 8 o'clock over as we're getting further and further in the winter, I'm good with that. I'd be happy to be done at 10 o'clock. Or if we have a busy night, we just keep going later. I mean, it's not a big deal. Yeah, because we go to 11, that's midnight for Roy. Well, I know it's my show, but I want to make sure everybody has... I want to get the most people I can in here. So if earlier works better, let's go earlier. I mean, that's fine by me. Oop. Spider-Man taking a dive. Come back, Spider-Man. Spider-Man fell off his building. But, yeah, I mean, I understand. I always like that. It's your show. No, it's not. It's your guys' show. Be honest with you, it's 100% your guys' show at the end of the day, because you guys, if you're not here, this don't work. So once again, I'm willing to cater to what would work for people and what works for what would work for everybody at the end of the day for the show. So if it works going earlier, let's go earlier. Let's have some fun. Start her off at 8 o'clock as it's getting dark outside. Works great for me. I am absolutely fine getting done a little bit earlier. And if we do go longer and we start getting, let's say we get booster boxes back and we start having some fun. I tried getting some booster boxes of Mega, but that didn't work out. I was hoping that they could, I was really hoping that we could get them for around 250. I was trying to get them down to 240, 250. But he wanted 300 for them, and I wasn't going to pay $300 a booster box. I think market value is $299 right now. Once again, it was really hard at the show. Typically, you can do something, you know, you can find people that are trying to move product, and, you know, they'll sell things a little bit cheaper, or you can work on them and get some deals. It was really difficult to do that. I mean, it wasn't even the enhanced. They were just the regular, or that, I believe it was the, yeah, it was the enhanced. And I was trying to get around 250. I said no more than 275 was where I was going to stop. And they were basically trying to get 300, 325 for him. And it's like, I can't justify that. That's too high for what you're getting in them right now. Especially with the booster box reprint in the near future and everything coming forward here, and we know we're getting a reprint of this as well. I couldn't justify it, and it didn't make sense to spend that much money on it. So I was hoping to do it, but it didn't work out. So yeah, like I said, I was hoping to see better things, and it really wasn't. Oh, I got the Rotom. Sorry, my brain went another direction. But yeah, I pulled the Rotom out of the new Inferno X. Yeah, $28 card. But yeah, I mean that's just it though. There just wasn't the deals. Like normally I can sit there and talk to people, and if you kind of barter with them, all that kind of stuff, then you can usually get a little bit better deal and actually be able to justify paying for some things. Just wasn't available this time. There just wasn't that availability to get that. Like Charlotte, we had a lot of times where we could work with some deals. You know, oh, well, if I buy this at full price, would you give me this at, you know, this much off? You know, you could usually barter and play those games there. And this time, there just wasn't that availability. Nobody's willing to move. Everybody's treating booster boxes like they're gold. And so it's really difficult to do that. And when you're trying to look at stuff to actually go through and purchase, or you're looking at stuff to, you know, bring into a stream and do those kind of things, very hard to justify paying way over MSRP on something. Horizon, I randomly went to a local card show, and all the prices were insane. None wanted to really negotiate. It was disappointing. Why buy at a card show when I can get it online for almost the same price? That was the issue I was having. You know, I know some people will, you know, my thing is that when you're going to a card show, the point of going to card shows is that you're able to get it right away, get what you want, be able to pick through and really dissect what you're looking for and make sure you're getting the quality that you're looking for, which is the advantage of a card show. So sometimes if you're going for the quality side of things, you'll spend a little bit extra money. You know that. That's what you're going to do for the quality. But on the other hand is that if you're just looking for binder collection stuff, if I can get it on TCG Player for 10 to 15% less, why would I not go and buy it on TCG Player? Why not just have it delivered to my house? Why go to a card show if that's what you're going to do? I mean, I'm with you. That's a really interesting. That pokey attitude has sold out, LOL. Yeah. That's alright. I'm okay with that. But yeah, it's just, I can't justify it. I personally have not been able to justify some of these pricing, and yeah, I mean, that's basically where we're at. I mean, can't go and like that Tina. I mean, I was looking at it, $245. Right now, I can go on to TCG Player, and if I go Garantina V-Star, and I go to that one, right now, you can buy, even if I buy, for me it was a binder collection, and that one wasn't mint condition. It was lightly played, even though he was trying to push it off as mint condition. Lightly played right now is $195 because there was some whitening on the corners. There were some issues on the edges of it. So I said, you know, that there again, you know, you talk to the guy and they're just like, they want top dollar for this stuff. So right now, $195 gets me the equivalent card right now on TCG Player. And actually, I could take a risk that someone's going to put it as lightly played, thinking that they're going to cover themselves. And I might end up with a better condition card than what was there. 99% of the stuff at a little local show I went to was also mostly ultra modern. Most of it was. Even there, a lot of it was a lot of Mega, a lot of Destin's Rivals, and 151 in Prismatic. They had a ton of Prismatic evolutions. ETBs 160 to 150. There was the Lucario Tyranitar boxes were like 140, 150 for those. Just that kind of pricing. When we were looking at the stuff, that was what we're looking at for pricing on it. And there's nothing. Even I was thinking that if I could get a couple of the what do you call them? The 151 boxes. Why am I drawing a blank on it? The Sam's Club one. God darn it. Blooming Waters. The Blooming Waters box. I was thinking if I could get a couple Blooming Waters boxes, you know, at $100, I'd be good. Or a little bit around 110, 150, $180 for Blooming Waters there. It's like, how do you justify that? So, yeah, I mean, sealed stuff, really, really high. They had, like, the Destin's Rivals tins and that were all there as well. Why is my keyboard not working? What is going on? Okay. So, no, I mean, it's just the problem is, though, is that if you're paying that kind of pricing for it, you can't really justify it. Especially if you're looking for being decent priced to come here and be able to maybe resell some of the stuff or do that kind of stuff. You really can't. Yes. Blooming Waters. So what's Blooming Waters Premium Collection? So 185. Oh, that's right. Blooming Water. Sorry, it was the other way around. So Blooming Waters was like 200 to 250 for a Blooming Waters. So, there again, I mean, I can't justify $250 for Blooming Waters. Prismatic, the Lucario box. What are them going for? I don't even know. I was trying to get them from them for... I was trying to get them for around 100, or under 100. Lucario, or... There it is. Sam's Club. It's even labeled Sam's Club. 114. I was trying to get them. I was thinking if you give them 115 right now on TCG Player, shipped to your house. So, and you think about it. So, hear me out. If you're on this is why usually I know they got to pay for the venue and stuff, which is why you should see equivalent pricing and things like that on there. But they were selling these at like $150 at the show. Right now, TCG Player, I can get it shipped to my house for $115. I understand you're at a card show and some products you're going to charge a premium for because you got to pay for the booth and things like that. But honestly, a lot of the sellers I went to at that show were very unmotivated. We don't deserve this, Northwoods TCG. You are the GOAT, giving us little people airtime. Much respect. I want to see you become Poké-Red level. I just hope the fame doesn't change you. No, I won't. I'm not in it for the fame. I'm in it for the community. I like the community, and that's what I'm here for. That's why, you know, I could be an a-hole. I could sit here and do advertisement. I could sit here and try and push things. and make top dollar on every single thing, change my pricing every single day, you know, charge $15 for packs and $10 for Destin's Rivals packs, and put the mega packs at $10 a piece like I'm seeing every place else. I don't want to do that. I'm not making this a lifestyle. The difference is that I'm not making this a lifestyle. You know, I do the investment side, I put my stuff away, I do my stuff in the background that doesn't affect the upfront side, and I don't sit there and I don't try and shill things either. I'm not telling you to invest in Mega Evolutions while I'm selling ETBs and booster boxes of Mega Evolutions. That's not what I'm doing. If I'm telling you to invest in things, or if I'm telling you I'm selling things, that's things I'm actually doing. And I'm not, if I'm telling you I'm buying something and to go buy, you know, booster boxes of Lost Origins, I'm not selling Lost Origins. You can go to my site, and I'm not selling Lost Origins at that point in time. Now, if you watch the video 6 months out of sync, it could happen. But at the time I'm telling you to buy something, I'm actually buying those things. I see that so many times with so many creators that they're saying, you know, oh, you should buy, you know, Lost Origins is going to the moon. Go buy it, you know, right now. And they're selling it at a upgraded price, and they give you the price range you should be willing to buy it. No offense, PokeVault was very, very good at that. Oh, go buy, you know, go buy Champion's Path at 115. It's a great buy at 115, 125. Man, I'd buy it all day at 125, as he has it listed on his website for 125. It's like, huh. Well, the market's at about 85 to 90. So he's telling you it's good buy at 125, which is what he's selling it at. And it's like, come on, dude. You're shilling the crap out of it. 114 is a lot for a couple Prizzy, yeah. And that's just it. I mean, right now for Prismatic Evolutions, it's 115. You know, I know that they got them for probably with free shipping, like I did for the 2 that I got. Because I was thinking that if I could get a couple more to put away, it'd be alright with me just to have some more. But I wasn't going to pay $150 for them. Yeah, for them, that Lucario EX and Tyranitar, I could not find one of those for under $150 at that show. How'd you do on the one you opened, Roy? Just out of curiosity. Because seeing Skybox was freaking fun. I loved opening that Sea and Skybox, because it was like Hit City. So, not good. Don't do it. not advised. Would not advise. Okay, well, never mind then. Because the Sea and Skybox, I've got 2 of those, and I opened some of those on the channel. We had a bunch of them, and I would only open those because I was not going to ship those things. We had a blast on TikTok with them things. Man, them things were absolutely loaded. You'd pull Trainer Gallery after Trainer Gallery, Radiance, you would pull the V's, you'd pull everything out of those things. It was just a fun opening. So I was hoping that maybe they'd follow that up with the Prismatic one. At least make that fun, so justify paying for it. But apparently no such luck. What's the Sea and Skybox is going for? I didn't even pay attention. I know that they had some of them there, and they were like $300 for the Sea and Skybox. They even have that listed here. They don't even have it listed on TCG Player. Or, they don't even have it listed on Pokédata. Sea and Sky. Sea and Sky Premium Collection. Yeah. So they were $50 over on that too. So they were charging the same for this as Blooming Waters. So $225. This was about $250. Most people had the Sea and Sky box for $250 there. Blooming Waters was about $225 to $250. If you went and tried to find the Prismatic one, that was about $150 to $175, depending on the booth. So there was nothing. Like I said, none of it was for someone that was looking for stuff to like use for a channel or give pricing where we could be competitive with stuff. There was nothing available, and nobody was negotiating. That's the one thing I will say about it is that nobody was really up for negotiations on stuff. It was just, and I heard someone say that about booster boxes before, but I will 100% say they had no interest in selling booster boxes. Typically booster boxes, you could always negotiate pricing on those and move them or do a little bit with them, and it was absolutely clear that they had there was no desire to sell sell booster boxes there. It was a struggle, even like that. You know, selling. I understand having them at market. He says nobody was really interested in trading for them. So you have them because he was trying to get for trade. He was trying to get $3.25 a box for the enhanced, and so then on top of it, it was just trying to talk to him. It's like, I'll do $2.75 right now. There's a booster box reprint coming. We're probably going to get more booster boxes here at the end of the month. There's one coming in November as well, so we know there's more Mega Evolutions coming, booster boxes. So why are you not willing to just sell it and get out of it if you know it's coming? You got these at MSRP, or you got them from your distributors, so you probably pay the same as me, around $110 to $115 for the booster box from your distributor, because that's what I paid. So I'm a small fish, and that's what I pay for a booster box. So I'm guaranteeing you did too, and it just doesn't work. They want top dollar for everything. The Legendary Warrior box from last year was one of... Really, the Legendary Warrior boxes? Or that's the Zamazenta, the Zacian boxes? Because that was the... Which one was the Legendary... Oh, this one. Yeah, that was the Zamazenta Zacian boxes. The premium collections. The Legendary Warrior boxes from last year was good. The ones you get now are sketch. Yeah, because I knew which one. Yeah, there's still one. I mean, they're 128 right now on TCG Player. To be honest with you, I don't remember. I wasn't paying attention for that one, though. That's probably part. Some of the things you just can't. You're not looking at everything. Oh, this is a good one, too. Okay, so at the show, what do you think these 6-pack booster bundles are going for Surging Sparks? Just out of curiosity, if you were to throw a number out there, what do you think that they were charging for them at the venue? It's like they all talked to each other and gave each other the exact same price on those two. 55. So we got 55 in the chat. 50. We got 50 in the chat. Got 50, 55. Anybody else want to put up a guess real quick before I put up the answer? The answer is 60. It was a flat 60 for those boxes straight across the board. Any booth you went to, $60. And we just got to reprint them. $60 straight across the board. Hey, James. Come on in. New person in here. Thank you so much for joining. Make sure you hit the like button as you're joining us. But yeah, it was a straight $60 right across the board. Didn't matter. It's like every one of the vendors talked to each other and went, hey, this is what we're going to charge for this box. And they all charged for the same for that box. Right across the board. Yeah, I mean, if you were to tell me 50, I'd be like, okay, because right now market's 40, you know. Yeah, Horizon 60. Must be behind. Horizon must be behind just a little bit. I always love it when people leave their YouTube and then it all of a sudden goes and jumps back and they don't realize that they're on delay. It's always funny. But yes, $60. It's like they all went, like they all talked to each other and went, that's what it is. I mean, what are they right now? 40, so I'm right at it. Because I paid MSRP for them from distributor to get the stupid things. And I just marked them up my 20%. So I'm charging, what, 44, I think? $44.99 for it? Yeah, $44.99. So I'm right at MSRP right now. $10 a pack is insane for Ultra Modern to me. It is. You know, that to me, $60 is just insane for these things. And right now, I'm right at MSRP. If you paid shipping for the $44.99, right now they're $43.45. So you're going to be $45.50. So basically, I'm right at market for TCG Player right now with those. But that's just because I don't think very many people are going to go very much lower than that. Because if you did get those through distribution, you paid $36 for the stupid thing. So we basically bought them from distribution at MSRP. And basically, we're just marking it up our resale. So I don't think people are going to go very much lower than the $44 for them, $45 for those, just because of that. $10. I mean, the Pikachu's a good hit, but the Pikachu isn't an easy hit. We've pulled it once on here, but that was for a free pack, too, on top of it. I love it. Free packs are great for everybody. They make for some great content. I gotta put that video out there, too. So that's one of them videos that are out there. It's just like, it's like you give a free pack away, boy. It's just like, boom. Oh, yeah. Never mind. Alright. Well, guys, plus the ETBs were 65 a week ago. Yeah, they were. But we had to buy those for $60 from distribution. What are they now? No, Sparks, Elite, Trainer Box. What are them at right now? I don't even know what they're at. 75, or, yeah, 75. They were 85 all through the venue. So the Surging Sparks ETBs were 85. I saw that. The booster bundles were 60. Straight across the board. So, yeah, I mean, price-wise, the ETBs were a better price per pack. At least if you're buying that, you're getting 9 packs. Ooh, you get an order? Or did that just delay? I think just popped off like I got an order, and I don't think so. No. Must have just been delayed. Just got a delayed email and it buzzed on me. Yeah, that's just the last one. Okay. It was just delayed. Bots are checking me out. They were earlier when I was playing with some of the pricing and that, but whenever I move pricing or change or add anything to the store, yeah, it's definitely, the bots start popping. Am I getting a bot for Black Friday? You know, the thoughts cross my mind, but probably not. If I can't get it from, I don't buy very much outside of distro anymore. Oh, we have Journey Together too. Forgot all about that. I need to get Journey Together up there. I keep forgetting about it. So, someone buy them last 10 packs of Mega Evolutions. Let's get that out of there so I can put Journey Together back up there. We can go fur hunting. ETBs are way better than bundles in my opinion. Bundles are way better for space, but ETBs are more fun. I don't know. You can go both ways on that one because when you're looking at them, ETBs are a lot of airspace. The hit rates aren't any better. Typically, the booster bundles can be actually a little better hit rate for only 6 packs. You always seem to at least get an EX or, you know, a Rainbow EX or something inside of those. I've gone through several ETBs and not gotten any hits. And overall, I still think that when it comes down to futuristically, booster bundles will probably hold more value than ETBs for price per pack. Black Friday bots would be epic. You could teach us the ropes. Seminar classes. I'm going to charge $100 a person for a seminar class on how to buy a bot service. And how to set it up. Yeah, we do have Journey Together in the shop as well. I forgot to put that out there. On the Sleep Blisters, we do have Journey Together hanging with us, so if we want to go bird hunting, we can do that. Journey Together. I'm just checking to make sure. Sleeve booster packs. Where are we at on them right now? 655? Yeah, so that's where we're kind of at with them too. I'm at market with them as well. So with shipping, I am at market. Well, the best part is that all these guys say on here, they're selling it for like $6.87, 10-cent shipping. Must order 10 or 15 packs. Any order under 15 will be canceled. Which makes sense. I mean, I'd have to do that too if it wasn't for the paying for shipping. When you're only paying $1 for shipping. Yeah, I gotta go through. I'm gonna go through here probably tomorrow and start cleaning out all the sold out stuff and start shifting that around because I know a lot of it is getting I've been trying to knock stuff off as it's sold out, but I don't get everything. So like the tins or the boxes, looking through, we got still some of those. Got some of those. I did knock them off. So the tins look like they're pretty. Tins and boxes look like they're close. I gotta go through, where are we at? Mega products. Still have, I think, pretty much all the mega products I have listed are up and available. Maybe one of the tins is sold out that I'm not sure of. A lot of that stuff's in draft. So probably the sleeve blisters are probably getting to be the biggest mess right now that I gotta go through. Because I don't have very much left for sleeve blisters. They've all been chewed through. So like Destin's Rivals, I left it up because I was hoping I would get more, and that hasn't worked. For a while there, it seemed like I kept getting more of them over and over and over again, like small groupings of them. So I was putting them in there and keeping it that way. Individual packs, I think I'm pretty much all out of individual packs. So I'm looking. I would have to go through and individual packs. I do have some, but I would have to go through and reload them. Honestly, I've been kind of just putting them in the long-term storage on those. I'm kind of using, a lot of them are Sword and Shield on my individual packs, and I've been holding them just for, like this. I do them for, like, the Guess the Energy game and things like that. Going through, we got that one. Temporal Forces. We are out of Temporal Forces. Man, I'm going to have to go hunting. We got a bunch of sleeve blister packs. I do know that. So if you're looking at those, we got those in Stellar Crown, Temple Forces, Destin's Rivals, and in Paradox Rift. So we've got all of those available currently. Sword and Shield base set. I think we're out of Sword and Shield base, so that's gone. Yeah, Sword and Shield base is gone like the wind. Yeah. I'll still go through and check some of these. Stellar Crown, we're sold out. Watch this. Roy, you're going to jinx me. I'm going to do this to all these and finally clean all these up. And then I'm going to get like a massive reprint. Yeah, I tried to rip one a day. Sword and Shield, that's why I look at those legendary boxes, 14 packs. Yeah. Good way to do it if you're trying to get some Sword and Shield packs. So the only thing that's left in there is Journey Together. Go back to collections. But alright guys, it's 10 o'clock. I'll keep going through this and cleaning this up. Destin's Rivals, I could probably take down the whole Destin's Rivals. Surging Sparks, there is still 2 ETBs available. Paldean Fates, I could probably knock that off my list because we are completely sold out of Paldean Fates now again. So, yeah, it's getting, some things are better and some things are worse. Twilight Masquerade, got screwed, bought ETBs. I think I got 4 Twilight Masquerade. I got 5. 5 Twilight Masquerade ETBs. Bought them at MSRP, or $58 from distribution, and then they mass print them at the store. so now I can't make, they're MSRP. So what the heck do you do with them? People aren't going to buy them at my pricing when you can go on the TCG player and get them for MSRP. But if I sell them at MSRP, I'm going to lose my butt. I ain't going to make any money. We had to buy them at we had to buy them over MSRP. Technically, MSRP on those is $54.99, $55. I had to buy them at $58, and then they mass printed the damn things, and now they're all stuffed at the stores. I can go to Walmart right now and pick up Twilight Masquerade. If I go Twilight, yeah, it's annoying. You buy stuff thinking that you're gonna get a deal. Oh yeah, finally I can go for a Greninja hunt. Never mind. Twilight Masquerade, what are they at right now? So right now, on TCG Player right now, they are $70. Plus the Ogre Pond boxes are still 150. Ogre Pond boxes. Which one's that? Which one's the Ogre Pond box? I'm looking real quick. Twilight Masquerade seal boxes. Yeah, I mean the booster bundles are almost as much as the ATVs. Sounds about right. Product type sealed. Let's see. Yeah, the ETBs. Oh, yeah. The new, gotcha. I know which one he's talking about, yeah. Yeah, the Ogre Pond EX boxes. Yeah, the Ogre Pond EX boxes. I know what you're talking about. They have like five Twilight Masquerades. Why is my keyboard not working? What is going on with this thing? Ogre Pond, yes. Like, yeah, Ogre Pond EX collection box. Right here. Premium collection. Got 5 Twilight Masquerade. It's got like 1 Surging Spark. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny that the Ogre Pond box is still, that's $50, and the ETBs are almost the exact same price as that. You're very comparable, but you get more packs inside the Ogre Pond box. Yeah. It is what it is. You know what? We just keep working with it. It is what it is. We'll keep moving. Like I said, we might try here in the next couple weeks now that I got someone else's too. I'll get some pricing together for them. And then we'll see. Maybe we'll start off with one of the lives here with a flame sale. We'll try it out, see how it goes, have some fun, see how that gets things rocking and rolling. And once again, I've seen that actually work pretty good for the Rip and Chips because it brings people in, gets the chat rates going, people saying claim, buying cards, doing that kind of stuff. So it kind of boosts that. And by doing that, of course, more people come in because the live's more active, and as live's more active, it's kind of that stream down effect where you actually end up doing a lot more. So we'll give her a try. We'll see how it works out. Get my wife down here and we'll have some fun. Maybe I'll have her do open packs. People will be more interested in looking at her than me. Maybe, maybe another gender in the front line here will do a little better than me. Who knows? So we'll give that a shot and we'll see how it goes. But otherwise, thank you everybody that joined in tonight. We will be live tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Central Time, as normal as of right now for our normal live, just our market talk. What's happening in the market? We'll do a recap of Collecticon as well. Talk about what was going on in totally there. And like I said, we'll go over, of course, what's happening with the market right now. We've seen some changes and some things happening. Seen some YouTube channels starting to panic a little bit and really trying to force you to invest. And now is a good time to invest. So we'll talk about that as well when it comes down to tomorrow here at 9 p.m. And then we will be live again on Friday. So we're going to switch to Friday at 9 p.m. as well. So we'll kick things off again with our live Rip and Chips on Friday. Hopefully we'll have some more product this week. Maybe we'll get some more Mega. Maybe I'll finally get some Mega ETBs here. Be fun to be able to throw them into the lineup and change things up a little bit. Otherwise, thank you everybody for joining in. Make sure you hit that like button if you're joining in. And make sure you're watching this later. Otherwise, we hope to see you next time here on Norhtwoods TCG.